What is up, everybody? I am B with Pray for Snow Auto Detailing, and I am so excited that you are here with me in the garage because we have this beautiful 2020 GMC Sierra AT4 HD. It is so beautiful, and it is dark sky metallic. It has about 66,000 miles, well, 11 miles shy of 66,000 miles, and it is here for one of my absolute favorite projects, which is a full paint correction and paint protection with the Advanced Graphene Ceramic coating, and I am so thrilled. This thing is a work truck, so it's absolutely thrashed from top to bottom, but we are going to make it absolutely beautiful from top to bottom, so let's do nothing but get to work. I am pumped to use a new product. So it is new product day. Still need a cool dance. We have brake duster from P&S, and we have a new IK sprayer to do the wheels and tires, and there are carpeted wheel wells all the way around. Like I said, work trucks, so it's super muddy, and this is getting a bit ridiculous. Well, if you wouldn't schedule monster trucks all the time, we wouldn't be able to do this. That's a really great point. So you're a poor salesman, I hear. That is true. It took me a long time to convince this customer to come in and have the paint corrected. What finally convinced the customer to come in and have it detailed? Tree. I don't really know what tree. Okay, we'll find out more on that later. Let's get going with the wheels and tires. Before I get this brake duster put in there, let me go wash this really fast. Surprisingly, not a ton of fallout. I've been using the Chemical Guys Mr. Sprayer, but after that very first impression, I think I really like the IK sprayer. It was pretty cool. I aim for authenticity, so when I film the introductions to all my videos, you are literally hanging out with me before the details. So I am genuinely surprised at some things I find, and it's not just performative, it's true. The only thing I did on the pre-detail inspection on this video, which I'm not gonna pretend like I just barely found it, but this was hanging out literally right there. I was with the customer, we popped open the hood, I told them I was gonna detail the engine bay, and then I asked the customer about this, and they had no idea. So I don't know how this got here, I don't know how long it has been here, but I know that it has been here, and it doesn't look like it's melted or anything, so, and this is the radiator, maybe it was slightly off kilter, not touching the actual radiator. I don't know, very strange. Detail engine bay now. Along the lines with authenticity, I noticed that there was the cold air intake off the hood that came down to here, but I hadn't covered this up, so I'm not gonna lie and say that, or edit so that it's covered up. Genuinely, I missed that, but it didn't get wet, so that's cool. Let me show you why we need to pre-treat. Let's get you off of there, little camera. Oh no, your lens is dirty. Let's get you cleaned up. You can tell how dirty this is. Obviously that's dirty, but do you see how much dust and all that is collected? That's gonna cause swirls. If I just went to hand wash it, rinsing it obviously is gonna help, but what the CarPro Lift does is it helps to bond with this nastiness, all this dust and whatevs, and bring it down to the floor when we do that rinse. So It's just an aid to help the paint stay awesome. And you know, one of my primary goals is to keep paint looking awesome. Shampoo of choice today is Clean Slate from Chemical Guys, which is a stripping wash, which is what we want. So we want to strip any paint protection on here off. Because obviously we're gonna add the sickest paint protection ever. Advanced Graphene Ceramic coating. Hey buddy, you wanna do action cam while we pour the shampoo into the bucket? Thanks, bro. Y'all know what time it is? Let's go for cannoning! Yeah. Sorry about the bucket thing. I kind of get bored of doing the same thing every time, so I play. I wash using the 2-bucket method, which means I have 1 bucket for the washing shampoo, and the other bucket is reserved to rinse my washing materials. Washing materials, of course, being my detailing brush and my microfiber wash mitt, which ironically enough, I don't know if it's irony, whatever, Atlantis Morissette messed me up. They are both from Chemical Guys. One more time with the foam cannon, and then we will decontaminate. Chemical. We are going to chemically decontaminate with Adam's iron remover. I always shut that, I'm so sorry, it's kind of loud. This is simple, you spray it on the paint, let it hang out or dwell for a couple minutes, then you rinse it off. My dad showed up with this squeegee the other day and it is awesome. Drying time with the hybrid method of mostly microfiber towel, supplemented with the Adams Air Cannon. Main reason I can't just do one or the other is because they each have parts where they need to, they can't reach basically. So we'll get some of the tighter areas that I just can't fit a microfiber in. We will get those areas with the Adams Air Cannon. I need to clay bar the truck. The reason I need to clay bar is to remove any contaminants because I'm gonna polish and I don't wanna polish anything into the paint. To know if you need to clay bar your vehicle, if you take your hand and rub it along and it is not completely smooth, it needs to be clay barred. White vehicles or lighter colored vehicles, you can see the contamination in it. On this, you cannot. For the products today, I'm going to use Chemical Guys Clay Bar, Optimum No Rinse as a clay lube, and then just a microfiber towel to wipe off. You see how this side's gray, this side is gray with a brown hue. It's all the contamination we pulled out of the paint. Pretty cool. Not as good as that Toyota Tundra, better than the Colorado and the Silverado, just because it's less letters. We're gonna tape off and then we're gonna paint correct and it's gonna be sick. I have the 1.5 inch polisher, the 3 inch polisher, the 3 plus 2, the 5 inch polisher. It's gonna be so sick. I'm so excited. It's gonna be such a cool transformation. So let's get taped and then we will move on with the paint correction and I am so pumped. All right, before we do the test section, I gotta know, tree? Okay, here's the story. Customer bought this truck, I wanted to ceramic coat it, and then logistics was rough. A huge windstorm happened. The truck got annihilated by a tree on the tailgate, the hood, a couple other places. It finally got fixed recently, and then working out logistics again. I still had tried to convince them to bring it in beforehand, well, before the tree incident, and was unsuccessful. But I'm kind of glad that I was. Well, I'm glad we didn't do the ceramic coating prior to the tree. Now we can do it right. I think, let me grab the swirl finder light, hold up. We may move our test section. Oh yeah, we're moving it. Just tape off a little bit and we'll do a test section right here. All right, let's see if we can get the swirl finder light to behave. In that before video, you kind of have to ignore right here because there's PPF on there. It makes it look a little bit hazy. So forget the transition from door to door, but the actual swirls in the door are about the same. So the first section we're gonna do is with CarPro Ultracut, one of my favorite compounding products. I'll probably say my favorite compounding product. And then we have it coupled with a Meguiar's cutting disc, which is a microfiber. We'll do the top section with this combination. The lower test section number 2, we are going to use a Hex Logic medium cutting pad coupled with Griot Garage's fast correcting cream. You'll notice as I pan through the door from the right or the rear of the door to the front, on the lower section, there's still swirls. They're barely visible, but you can still kind of see them. And on the upper section where we did the microfiber pad, those swirls, those little scratches are gone. So we're gonna go with that pad. Let's switch to 3-inch pads. .5-inch time. So pumped because compounding went really well. Now, let's polish with CarPro Essence. One of my favorites. Nah, my favorite. know about you, but I'm getting so pumped. We need to remove the tape and then IPA it, and then we can ceramic. And this paint is looking so good. Let's clean up our life a little bit, and then we will IPA. Polishing, compounding, make oils on the paint. Oil interrupts the bond with the graphene. Surface prep removes the oils. Let's do that. Hey camera, why do we use a detailing brush? Well, obviously. What else? Polishing does create a bunch of dust, but what's the most important reason? Oh yeah, you know, come on. That's right. It looks, oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Should we do a lap camera? Let's do it. I'm gonna have to be careful going around the front because it's a big truck. It is time for the warm-up for the ceramic coating, which is gonna involve some stretching because this truck was a chore, but it's been very satisfying. I'm gonna try and walk you through my brain pattern, otherwise this won't make sense. But I was sitting here thinking how beautiful this metallic paint is. And then of course, thinking of beauty brought me to my beautiful, beautiful wife. And a long time ago, she used to have to wake up pretty early for work, and I thought I was being funny, so I downloaded 30 animal memes, you know, pictures of animals with funny sayings on them, and I sent them to her right as she was supposed to be waking up. And I thought it was really funny, but as I was thinking about those memes, one sec, let me go grab the rags. There was one of a bear sitting on a teeter-totter. It's like a cub sitting on a teeter-totter, and it straight up said, "You may be lonely, but you'll never be as lonely as a bear sitting alone in a playground because all the other kids are afraid you'll eat them." Something to that. And it made me laugh so hard. It's probably my favorite of the bunch. Oh, thank you, Internet. Thank you for bringing me joy. One of my homies, Tedley, in the comment section, asked if I had named my altars C and D, and I still can't get over it. I giggle so much about it. The answer to the question is no. I unfortunately have not named the altars, but Spartacus, Monkey, this is for you. Booyah! Beast Hubris 2, tunnel covers, 0. Nearly wrapped up with this awesome Sierra AT4 HD ceramic coating. I just have the grill left to coat and protect, as well as the wheels, and then it's done. Get these wheels all protected, and this detail has been so sick. I actually really like GMC paint. I would like to take some time to thank the customer. Seriously, thank you, epic customer, for letting me ceramic coat and do the interior detail on your Sierra. This was in my top 10 favorite details ever. Took a long time, but it was worth it. I hope you like this video, and I hope you like the results of the detail. This detail has been challenging, but it was so worth it. Let's do one more lap, and then I'm going to bed. subscribe. Other video, detail that like button.